Welcome back to Good Day Cenla. Attorney Barbara Mixon, joins us today to tell us more about Social Security disability with Neblett Beard and Arsenault. Barbara, thanks for joining us today.
Oh, thank you for having me, and good morning.
Of course, good morning to you too. So you have been doing this for quite a while.
Quite a while, over 40 years now.
Wow.
Yes,
so
yes.
I'm sure you can answer any questions that we have about Social Security disability.
I will say I can, and hope you don't ask me difficult questions.
Well, I won't ask you anything too difficult, but, you know, while we get started, can you just give us like a little overview of, you know, what this process looks like?
What we're here to talk about today are people who want to apply not for Social Security retirement benefits, but for Social Security disability benefits. That's a long, protracted process. It involves filing, being denied, and eventually going to a hearing before an administrative law judge. One question I frequently get is, should you have an attorney if you file for disability benefits? It's not mandated, but studies have shown that represented clients have a 3 times greater rate of receiving benefits than those who appear at a hearing without a representative. So if that answers anyone's questions, why you should look into getting some sort of legal help when you begin this process.
And what are some common misconceptions maybe when people go to file for Social Security disability?
Well, since COVID, most of the offices, well, they're gradually starting to open. One misconception was, I need to go into the office and file. That's not true. You call and make an appointment to file. A second is, if I file, I can't work. That again is not true. Under limited circumstances, you can work, file, and in fact draw benefits. And I get this a million times. I know someone who did this and this happened to them. Please don't go by what someone tells you. Try and find someone with some expertise to get the correct answer to the question you're asking.
Right, absolutely. And so what are some of the common mistakes that people make when they do file?
Mistakes they make when they file are not putting the correct information as to their treating sources, as to when they last worked, as to contact information. Also, they make mistakes about their work history. They will ask you the jobs you did in the past 15 years. So you want to make sure when you're providing them with information that you're as accurate as possible.
And, you know, would you say, I mean, a common misconception that people may have is that, you know, filing for Social Security disability is somewhat of a, you know, not easy process, but not that difficult until they get denied the first time.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And then they're kind of shocked. And then what do you do from there?
Well, if they call our office and we facilitate the appeal for them. And yes, most people think, oh, I can do this. Why should I pay somebody to help me? And then realize when they file, it's not the easy process that it should be.
Right.
And that some help, it's worth the investment that you make.
Absolutely. Well, tell me a little bit about the investment. Is there money like you have to pay up front?
No, there's no upfront cost.
Okay.
The fees attorneys can charge are set by the federal government. So we cannot charge any fee up front, and the fee is typically 25% of whatever money Social Security owes you. And there's a cap on this. My fee can be no more. Indeed, any representative's fee can be no higher than $7,200.
Okay.
And those fees are paid from Social Security from the person's past due benefits.
Okay. Well, so from the time of filing, having an attorney as opposed to not having an attorney when you file, what is the time difference there as far as the time frame it takes to get approved?
That's really, I couldn't give you any exact figure on that. And having an attorney may get your case sped up somewhat because we know who to call and what to send. But truly, the advantage to have an attorney is in the results you're going to get.
Absolutely. And, you know, what do those results look like? If you do qualify for Social Security disability, what do the benefits look like?
It depends on what type you're filing for. If you're applying for SSI, which is an income and resource-based program, those benefits are limited. Stop at $835. If you're applying for disability insurance benefits, those benefits depend on the amount of money you've paid in, just as your retirement benefits do. It's based on the paid-in wages over the course of your employment.
And so what would be the best way to, if someone is interested in hiring an attorney such as yourself, Neblet Narcino, to help with this process, what's the best way to get in touch with y'all?
Well, the best way to get in touch with us is simply to call or visit our website. We have contact information there, but it's 318-561-2500. We have an experienced staff there. As I just told you, I've been doing this for over 40 years, and we'd be happy to answer any question you may have.
Wonderful. Well, Barbara, thanks for joining us today and telling us more about it. We appreciate it so much.
All righty.
Very insightful. And we have more to come on Good Day Cenla when we'll be right back.